I pray on Christmas that the Lord will see me through. I pray on Christmas He'll show me what to do. I pray on Christmas He'll help me understand. And I pray.
Happy holidays, season's greetings, Merry Christmas, and welcome to GCTV's live exclusive coverage of the 58th Annual Garden City Downtown Development Authority Santaland Parade. I'm Dan York along with Susan Racklyeft, and as always, Susie, no one I'd rather spend the Saturday after Thanksgiving with than you.
What is it? No sleet, no wind, no rain, no anything else would prevent me from being here as well, Dan. So excited about this wonderful day.
You know what? The weather has straightened up for us. It is misting a little bit now, but you can see people have come out, so they're excited to be here, and they're excited for this parade. Our Grand Marshals, we have three of them. Elise Made, who is Miss Michigan 2018 Miss Michigan USA, who will be representing Michigan at the Miss USA pageant coming up next summer. We have Carla Young. She is Teacher of the Year from the American Legion. And we have Michael Pack, who is an actor and a model who has a movie coming out. Those are all of our Grand Marshals. But we have three marching bands. We have all kinds of great entries and a lot of people out here already in the rain.
Oh, yeah, we are Garden City tough, baby. And I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. They're not going to rain on our parade. It's going to happen.
All right, we're going to throw it to Kevin Kramus, I hope, who is at the beginning of the parade route. Kevin is one of the folks that is handling the staging for this year's parade, along with the other folks from the Santaland Parade Committee, and hopefully through the miracle of technology, he's on the other end of our line. Kevin, are you there?
Hey, this is Kevin Kramus. I am in the parking lot of the Santaland Parade. We are staging right now, getting ready to go. We're right here. How are you kids doing? We're on TV. They're in the parade. We got the Crampton brothers. They're in the parade back there. All kinds of things going on here in the parade. For Team World Vision is here, all for the Santaland Parade. You know, we got a little bit of wet, but it doesn't make any difference because we're all having a good time here in Garden City, right here in the Santaland Parade staging area. We'll be down there at City Hall in a few minutes. We'll throw it back to Dan and Susie. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Well, it looks like Kevin's got it all under control there at the beginning of the parade route, and they're about ready to hit the street.
Oh, this is exciting. What I'm finding most interesting this time around is that even though it is a little gray out, we have a lot of people here to enjoy this parade. That's fantastic. I think that it is probably equal to the number of people we had last time around, so looking forward to just an absolutely wonderful day today on this, the 58th Annual Garden City Parade. We talked about starting 1961. We were just twinkles in our mother's eyes back then, but this parade has a history, I think, unlike most other communities that even have parades anymore. We're counting our blessings, and today is no exception. It's going to be a great day.
Close your key, Gibby. Close your key. Close your B key. That's right, and the fact that folks have turned out in these numbers on a pretty awful day, it could have been a lot worse. It started raining last night around, about 11 o'clock. It rained pretty good for a while. And it was actually raining very hard when we got out here at 7 o'clock this morning. But right around 9 o'clock, the rain kind of subsided. Things got a little bit better. People are bundled up. They're doing the best they can to stay warm, as are we in our new announce house this year. So it looks good for the 58th Annual Parade.
Oh, it does. Dare we call it a Christmas miracle? Maybe that's a little much, but we know that some big man in a red suit and a white hat and a big beard had something to do with this. No doubt about it.
So as we said, temperatures today above freezing, so that's good. We are going to be near 45 degrees today for the high. It's already 40 degrees, so that's not the problem today. The weather itself, it's okay. It's 43 degrees right now here in Garden City. So a good day, actually, for this time of year. That's actually statistically just about normal. for the parade. So that's not bad.
Yeah, it isn't bad. And as long as people are dressing for the elements, as we're looking out at our wonderful crowd of Garden City residents, whether they live here currently or have gone away to do other things and have come back for this very special weekend, we are excited that they're here. We're excited you're here. We see some umbrellas, we see some raincoats, but we also see wonderfully smiling faces, lots of little ones, some four-legged friends of Garden City, and looks like generations of people here celebrating this wonderful community tradition that is the 58th annual Santaland Parade.
As always, as we said earlier, the parade begins at Garden City High School. It travels south on Middle Belt Road, and it goes left on Ford Road, and it will end up on Central Street, and then at the Garden City Cafe, the Garden City Downtown Development Authority will have their post-parade event at the Garden City Cafe. So if you'd like to see Santa inside where it's nice and warm a little bit later on today, that's where you can do that. Also, we want to thank our friends from Sports Venue. They're one of the sponsors, and they're handing out hot chocolate and coffee and that kind of stuff at the beginning of the parade route. There you see the Merriman Road Baptist Church folks handing out stuff at this area of the parade route. We have two performance areas. The one right here in front of Garden City Hall, and then the one in front of the Garden City Downtown Development Authority. So if you want to see the bands perform, you want to see Santa get the key to the city, this is the way to do it, in front of those two areas, in front of City Hall and in front again of the DDA. And if you want to, you shoot up in your car, you kind of hang out in your car until the parade shows up, and then you can watch the parade right here curbside.
Yeah, this is actually, it's kind of like a well-oiled machine, you know, these 58 years later, but we certainly are grateful for those that have come out to march in the parade, to be a part of what we as visitors and as guests enjoy seeing here along the parade route. And we know that there are just loads of entries this time around. Can't wait to see the interpretation of our 58th annual theme, which, as we've mentioned and will continue to, is the Ugly Sweater Christmas.
That's absolutely right. Also, we want to remind you, if you're watching us on GCTV, don't forget we are also live on Facebook, which is Garden City, Michigan, and we're also live on YouTube at GCTV HD, so you can watch it in high definition. So if you have your smart TV or your Chromecast set up or your Roku or whatever else you have, you can watch the parade in high definition by watching it on YouTube or Facebook. As we've always said, we kind of say this over and over and over again, but we have so many sponsors that make this parade a possibility. We'd like to thank some of those. Of course, the Garden City Downtown Development Authority is our title sponsor for this year. They have been our title sponsor now for over 10 years. Kim Dold, Bruce Mullen, John Prosch, all of the folks at the Garden City Downtown Development Authority, our humble thanks to them for making this parade possible with their title sponsorship. Also, we want to thank Ken Bocelli and the Bocelli Group. He has become a sponsor here in the last 2 years, and a very generous donation of $3,000 from Ken and his folks. They do great work in our community, and they do great work outside of the community. We want to thank them for their sponsorship of the parade. Also, at the $2,000 level, the DTE Energy Foundation, along with the Suburban Collection. The DTE Energy Foundation has been one of our sponsors for quite some time now, and the Suburban Collection, they are a new sponsor of the Santaland Parade, so we thank them very much. And we also want to thank Jim Neve and everybody at Incorporate Graphics. They have provided an in-kind sponsorship for us for several years now. They provide what we give the volunteers at the beginning of the parade route. Actually, this year they got ugly Christmas sweater socks. So they got those to enjoy. I want to thank Jim Neve. They do great work in Garden City also.
Oh, yeah. And the Santa's Helpers, that's a sponsorship level of $500. And those $500, they add up. We want to say special thank you to Garden City Hospital, Comcast, Santu and Son Funeral Home, Garden City Medical Center, Orange Jewelers, American Pavement Sawing, and Fleming Financial, and of course GFL for providing that $500 Santa's Helper sponsorship. It makes a big difference, and it's what allows us to have this parade continue year after year. At the $250 level, it's the Santa's Elves level. These are Santa's Elves: Dr. Harvey Ellis, DDS, Midwest Cardiology Associates, Plymouth Physical Therapy, Hershey's Shoes, Schoolcraft College, and Signorama. and at the $100 level. And as we always say, every bit makes a difference, and we are grateful for these donors: Garden City Ace Hardware, Plato's Place, and Sports Venue Bar and Grill. Many thanks to all of our sponsors who truly make this parade possible.
And we want to thank everybody who volunteered on our GCTV crew today. Less than ideal conditions. We have been outside in some pretty miserable weather for the last couple of days. But a lot of wires to run, a lot of equipment to set up, and we very much want to thank all of the GCTV volunteers. Folks, this entire parade and most of this television production is put on all by volunteers. Understand that? All by volunteers. The parade is entirely self-funded, and we thank the Garden City Department of Public Service and the Garden City Police Department for their support of the parade. But again, this parade is all self-funded and is all put together by volunteers, and comes together quite well.
We hope you had a nice Thanksgiving, Dan, to you and your family and our community. But that sound right there, I think, means it is the start of the Christmas season here in Garden City. Woohoo!
The parade is already upon us. Over 100 entries originally when we were going to start today. We may have lost some of those due to the weather, and that is understandable because some of this equipment really can't go out. Into the rain.
Right.
So we understand the folks that weren't able to be a part of today's parade, and we totally get that.
But for those that are here, welcome to beautiful downtown Garden City. And there's the Santaland banner. We know that means it is the kickoff of the parade, led by our wonderful police force.
And we want to thank Sergeant Wargo and Sergeant Smith. Apparently, I've always been getting their rank wrong when we acknowledge them for their help in coordinating the police presence at our Santaland parade.
Just bump them up a couple ranks. They deserve it.
There you go.
What the heck? The American Legion Ritual Team represent the American Legion as color guard for veteran celebrations in the community. Of course, they march in parades, and they perform their poppy ritual at funerals of fallen veterans. We are proud to have the American Legion Ritual Team here today. And I think the Garden City streets can hear us now. Can you make some noise out there, Garden City? Can you hear us? Welcome to the parade. Woohoo! There we go. We heard a woo.
Here comes the Garden City Air Force Junior ROTC.
This is the American Legion Auxiliary Unit 396 Juniors, and they just reorganized over the summer. They welcome all eligible girls from infancy to age 17 to meetings and activities, and they work with a number of people to make sure that great things are happening in the community. And from the beginning of the creation in 1986, the high school's own AFJ ROTC cadets participate in events, including this wonderful parade. I think I got the girls and the other group mixed up there, but we'll see them soon.
Here's the American Legion Riders, a big part of our community, bringing those bikes out in the rain today.
We can definitely hear them from a ways away. And this is Post 396, Veteran Service Organization Motorcycle Unit. Do you know that nationwide they have over 100,000 members, as well as in 3 foreign countries? Oh, loving those floats. They support our military veterans, our communities, and our country. And this organization is within the American Legion family, and they're within our Garden City family as well. I'm excited to see the interpretations for Ugly Sweater Christmas, Dan. That's going to be fun. Looks like the Road Rebels are here. Lots of
RC Club.
Yeah, lots of fun costumes.
There's your Ugly Sweater interpretation
there
right
is.
there.
Oh, I love it. Rudolph and the Grinch wearing ugly sweaters. First time for everything.
As the rain has unfortunately picked up a little bit here on our parade route, we have our members of the Garden City Fire Department that do an incredible job of protecting us. Kathy Harmon, the fire chief for the city of Garden City, as we see Sparky the fire dog also right there on our road. Fairly new piece of equipment coming up right now in front of us.
I see another fairly new piece of equipment hanging out the window there. Looks to me like a big old trophy.
Oh, that is from the employee appreciation picnic. So Kathy Harmon carrying that trophy proudly, as you see.
Love it.
Outside of the fire truck, ladder number 10.
But proudly is right.
All right, we want to go to the front of the parade route real quick where Santa Claus has arrived. Santa? Well, apparently we snuck up on Santa.
He's just getting things ready. He's got a big job today. He's got to receive 2 keys.
At least
to
we
the
know
city.
he's there.
Yeah, that's right.
Here's Glenn Anderson, our county commissioner, serving at Wayne County. That's Glenn's vehicle, but I'm sure Glenn is somewhere out handing out candy and goodies.
I think I see him across the way there. I don't recognize those colors, though.
They're giving us candies.
Oh. Oh, my
Nice.
gosh.
Thank you very much.
A little bit of heaven.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Hey, the Garden City Goodfellows also on the parade route here today. Of course, they've got their newspaper sales. No kid without a Christmas, no child without a Christmas. And make sure, if you haven't done so already, to get a newspaper from the Garden City Goodfellows and contribute whatever it is that you can.
And if I may, I brought my paper with me, Dan. I'm going to read a little something, if you don't mind, from the
Alrighty.
Goodfellows paper. This is how wonderful it is. They talk about all the hours donated each year, reaching out to the community and helping those who are having a difficult time and so on. And they say, while we can measure how many children the Garden City Goodfellows have helped over the past 5 decades, what they can't measure is the amount of joy and excitement generated on Christmas morning due to the dedication of this committee. Isn't that beautiful?
That is nice.
And that's really what it's all about. So we thank our good fellows, and we absolutely thank all of those people that are helping others this time of season.
All right, apparently Santa knows we're coming now. So, Santa, are you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm here. How you doing?
Good, Santa.
I'm so happy
Hi,
to be down
Santa.
here in Garden City. I wish I could have brought the good weather from the North Pole down with me, but oh well, we'll make it.
We'll make it, Santa.
Couldn't have made it without Rudolph. I needed 3 Rudolphs today.
Well, Santa, we're glad you're in town, and we can't wait to see you.
But be down here just a little bit. Be patient.
All right, Merry Christmas, Santa. We'll see you in a little while.
Have a couple Rudolphs down there for me, okay?
All right. So,
All
Santa,
right.
at the beginning of the parade route, he'll be here in just a little while. As we see now, Judge Hammer, Glenn Anderson snuck by us finally.
We did see him, yeah.
And Judge Richard Hammer, who's how long has there been a Judge Hammer in Garden City? Since when? Since 1965. The judge's father before him, the judge for Garden City, 21st District Court. So we welcome him and thank him for being in the program. We also want to thank the Over 30 Hockey League in Garden City, which is called Gotcha. They are helping with some of the security along the parade route, where we don't want kids running into the street chasing candy, so we want to make sure everybody stays on the curb and stays safe, and that's what they're doing here today. And there you see Randy Walker and Mark Jacobs, Mayor Pro Tem. Linda Walker driving the vehicle in front of them with some grandkids. And oh, it's Oliver.
Oh, how sweet.
That's Jason and Megan Lynch's
And there's Jay Lee.
son, along with Jay Lee Lynch in the vehicle there. Megan and Jason helping put the parade on television here today, and we thank them. Pat Squires commandeered a golf cart.
Smart move.
Kelly Kerwin and her daughter on the parade route.
Pat's also on the parade committee, as we know, so she's got a lot of work going on. Oh, it looks like we have our Grand Marshal, Miss Michigan USA. This is Elise Made from Garden City. So happy to have Elise here in our parade. Riding with her, Miss Michigan Teen USA, Alexis Lubecki. Elise Made graduated from Garden City High School in 2011 and has gone on to continue her education at U of M Dearborn. She studies marketing and information technology, and she's working as a marketing coordinator for major automotive companies. She's traveling the country as a spokeswoman for the Italian car manufacturer Alfa Romeo. Sounds like an exciting job.
Good gig.
Yeah. And the DDA was driving our Grand Marshal today. And
That's right, John Prost, I assume, was driving, but let's be honest, nobody was looking at Prost. So. And speaking of John Prost, PKSA Karate is our next group.
Did you know that they are one of the largest martial arts organizations in the entire country? Professionals at changing people's lives through martial arts schools. You know, it's not just about kicking and punching, but changing and improving students' lives. And we know that that's the mindset behind PKSA Karate. Happy to have them right here in Garden City.
John, a member of the DDA. I believe he is the current chairperson of the Garden City Downtown Development Authority.
Wonderful. Things are lightening up again a little bit, so we're hoping
just little raindrops. As you
yes.
see Clifford, the big red dog. And coming into our view now is John Pace and the Garden City Cougar volleyball team, the Western Wayne Athletic Conference champions for 2018. And we're happy to have them in our parade and congratulate them for their great efforts during this season. Good-looking group. Pace has been at Garden City High School for quite some time now. Put together quite a nice volleyball program.
It's nice to see the different sports team represented, as well as, and I know we'll see the scouts, as well as some of the military representatives. To all of those military watching, not here in Garden City, family members and friends of this community, we say thank you for your service, and we hope to see you again sometime soon, very safely, and happy holidays to you. Thanks for watching if you happen to be joining us live on all of these wonderful opportunities to catch the parade.
So now it's the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps, the James M. Division.
And this is a youth organization for 10 to 18-year-olds, James M. Hannon Division, located in Garden City. It's the oldest unit in Michigan, consisting of about 25 cadets. They obviously take what they're doing very seriously and proudly are represented in our parade today. Looks nice.
There you can see, even though the weather's a little shaky, we've got a lot of people on our parade route today. By the way, we do want to thank everybody who is on the Garden City Santaland Parade Committee, including Kevin Kramus, Margot Arnosky, Zach King, Monica Fulton, Pat Squires, Rob Cox, and Mark Randazzo, a new addition to our group, as the Redford Unicycle Club comes into view. Yeah!
This club has been so active in parades and performances since 1975. The director, Wendy Gersh, and her family are Garden City residents, and the club offers an 8-week class for beginning riders at Tipton Academy on Ford Road, Middlebelt, starting in January. Want to know more? rtuc.org, and that'll tell you all about the club. Amazing that they can do it on dry pavement, Dan, let alone with all this rain. This is fantastic. We're seeing the club members getting younger and younger, too, which is very exciting. That's the kind I would need on that little pole. I would need to have that, somebody holding it up behind me. But, yeah,
I don't think they got a pole big enough for me. You see some of our gingerbread characters, some of the costumes that are part of this parade. We'll have to see how we do with mascots today, because I don't know how much the weather will chase away some of the mascots.
If you like Christmas music, and we know you do, we've got some bands playing some live music in today's parade. Looking forward to seeing that. Always loving the Christmas music, even if it's been around for already a month or so in the community. If we play Frosty the Snowman loudly enough, maybe this rain will turn to snow. Just what you want, huh, Dan?
I believe it's supposed to on Monday. So the community tree lighting, by the way, is Monday at 6 o'clock in the Commons, the corner of Ford and Middlebelt, and we may have some snow on the ground for that event this year. see the chase vehicle playing the music for the Redford Township Unicycle Club.
It was nice to see Santa as he was prepping for the big moment.
Yes.
Is that a first?
It was
maybe?
way better when Santa knew we were going to talk to him.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That is a first. The miracle of Skype. So that's why the picture wasn't so great.
Oops.
Wow, look at this float from the Garden City Soccer Club. That's amazing.
That's a big, ugly sweater, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, how clever. The mission of the Garden City Soccer Club is to organize, conduct, and supervise the soccer program for youth in and near Garden City, as well as promote and advance the cause of good sportsmanship through the game of soccer. Special emphasis placed on player development, teaching fundamentals of soccer, and fostering a love and enjoyment for the sport. And they have done an amazing job. Oh, they're actually coming out. Look at that.
It's an ugly sweater runway.
Oh, is that clever?
See, they're modeling, and then they get judged by the judges at the end of the float. That's pretty cool.
Oh, fantastic.
That is a great float. And
really
that is an
clever.
ugly sweater.
It is.
Nice job with the theme.
With a soccer ball for a head. Wonderful. Looks like Scooby-Doo is here.
That's Scooby-Doo? I
think it is. Scooby's here, and so many other of our wonderful, wonderful dogs that solve our mysteries, and some other dogs as well.
Scooby's hanging out with his buddies.
He
I see
sure
what's
is.
going on here.
That's clever. This is the Dog Scouts of America, Troop 219. Yes, I said the Dog Scouts of America, also known as the Motor City Canines, and they serve Southeast Michigan and Northwest Ohio. They're a nonprofit organization committed to positive training of dogs. They improve the lives of dogs, their owners, and society through humane education, positive training, and community involvement. So happy to have them in the parade today. They're envisioning a future where dogs can remain in a happy, lifelong home with responsible owners. That sounds like a wonderful mission. And in the vision, all dogs are seen as useful and welcome in the community. People take responsibility for making sure they're trained properly and socialized, and we want to care for our four-legged friends. Don't they look handsome?
They do.
And pretty, too. Could be some boys, could be some girls in there. They're lovely. Aw. Look at that. Shout out to Mackie, who's watching, hopefully.
There you see the staging area we saw for just a split second. That's at Garden City High School. There you see as the parade actually steps off.
Nice.
They stage it in the parking lot there and then push it out into Middle Belt Road. So our thanks to Zach King for that IP shot from the school district.
And one of our sponsors, Garden City Hospital, and their entry today. Woohoo! Providing 70 years of caring. This hospital is a part of Prime Healthcare. They provide award-winning care in your neighborhood. They're literally right down the street. And we're glad that they're a part of this parade, and thank you for your sponsorship in the parade as well, Garden City Hospital.
Got some music blasting out of their van, too.
Jolly Christmas. I like that one.
Burl Ives.
You're dating yourself.
That was like, what are you talking about, old man? You know who Burl Ives
Of
is.
course I do.
He was the snowman.
Yes.
And Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Here comes our friends from Dance Express, which is the dance program at the Maplewood Community Center, sponsored through or run by the Garden City Parks and Recreation Department.
The rec department, the ice arena, located, of course, at Garden City Park at Merriman and Cherry Hill. Fall and winter programs including Learn to Skate, Learn to Play Hockey, Drop-In Hockey, Sticks and Pucks. And Saturday night is Glow Skate, and Sunday afternoons have open skating and Dance Express.
Just a big part of that program.
Yeah.
They work out of the Maplewood Community Center.
When you say big part of the program, you mean big part. Look at all the dancers here today. This is awesome.
Saw them practicing in the Maplewood Community Center parking lot. I don't know if it was last weekend or the weekend before. All the moms and dads following up behind.
I think that practicing has paid off. They look. Good job, girls and guys. Now we got to see the parents move a little bit. Come on, parents, you can do. There they go. All right. That's where the kids get their moves from, right? Love it. And to all of the parents and the aunts and uncles and grandmas and grandpas and all those people that drive the kids to these events and that take them to the practices and the tryouts and all of those exciting games and events, thank you for what you're doing.
Here's some of the folks that work for Dan Plamanen and the Parks and Recreation.
Woo!
And there you see Dan Plamanen driving this, well, I'm sorry, not the Zamboni, the ice cleaning Olympia.
Oh. There's got to be an inside joke there, but I like it.
No, it's the Zamboni's a brand.
Oh, I get it. Kind of like tissue and
like Kleenex versus
and all that.
Yeah, right.
Ah.
You'll notice how you snuck that sniff in, which was good because I know you've been wanting to sniff since we got on the air.
So thank you for that. You gave me that one. Thank you.
And also the people that participate, of course, at the Garden City Ice Arena is the Garden City Hockey Association with their travel team, the Stars.
Board members, along with their coaches and kids from the Learn to Play program, and coaches and players from the 6U team, the 8U, and the 12U team. They're all represented today. I'm seeing a lot of ugly sweaters. Actually, you know, the funny
and some
thing.
rollerblades.
Well, yeah, the thing about the ugly sweater is that ugly sweaters are pretty to me. So when they say ugly sweater, I'm thinking, but it's so darn cute. Kind of like these official commemorative sweatshirts that we have.
A couple of the people in the hockey group had some of those on too.
Very nice.
And I'm pretty sure you can still purchase a sweatshirt that supports the parade and has that ugly sweater Christmas tree on it at the Maplewood Center and City Hall throughout the week.
And for the record, every time I say your sweater is ugly, I really do like it.
Okay, good. It's the Tipton Tigers.
Woo-hoo! This is a great theme at Tipton Academy. That mischievous elf on the shelf has showed up for the parade. Didn't take him long to get into some mischief.
Oh, wait a minute, wait. Collard, why aren't you in Florida?
Uh-oh. Speaking of mischief, there you go. Unraveling the theme of the parade and ugly sweater Christmas. They've recruited elves on the shelves to join the holiday fun. And Santa knows who's been naughty or nice through the help of the elf on the shelf and the Tipton Academy.
Deck down there, orange and blue.
Love it.
The unofficial color of Garden City.
I don't want to jinx anything, but it's feeling a little drier on Middle Belt Road, Dan. In a good way. That's wonderful. And here comes some music.
It's the Crampton Brothers. Pulled by the Vicelli group. Mostly local Garden City guys.
Love it.
Have a pretty nice following.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
And we want to thank the Garden City Department of Public Service for providing that flatbed vehicle for them to perform on. That was actually quite an ordeal to get them in the parade, and luckily the rain held off.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic. Team World Vision is here. Half marathoners, full marathoners, Ironman, all fundraising to bring clean, sustainable water to people in Africa. So they have a mission, and they're using their athletic prowess to help make that mission come true. Team World Vision, thanks for being here today. This is probably nothing for them, right?
That's right. Carrying that teardrop banner is just no effort whatsoever. I believe this is the dancer studio.
Look at that. 39th year in business, the Dancers Studio in Garden City. This is their 8th year at the location that they've held so proudly, and they offer classes in everything from ballet to jazz to aerobics, hip-hop, contemporary dance for kids ages 3 all the way up to adults. And they participate in this parade every year. They say the happiest of holidays to all that are watching. lots of sweaters.
Only about a third of a way into our parade today.
Wow. Nice to see so many people out here lining the streets, enjoying this parade. Because when we say rain or shine, we mean it, don't we?
Again, it's been okay. It's
Yeah.
not been awful. It's not exactly how I would wish it to be, but not awful.
We've had some crazy years. We've had some really warm years and some
We've had more
snowy
warm
ones.
days than cold
I
ones,
think
to
you're
be
right.
honest with you.
I think you're right. No complaints.
No, because we're inside this year. Of course, no complaints.
This is a cool setup, by the way, Dave. Thank you for this.
I got it just for you, Susie.
Aw.
Here comes our friends from the Berger School and Autos for Autism.
This is an amazing, amazing float. These are floats that have been created by students of the Berger School with direction from Berger woodshop teacher Patrick Crosby. Every classroom gets involved by creating the items that are needed to make a great float. Autos for Autism is an annual fundraiser held at Garden City Middle School. Each July it benefits Berger School, and the Autos for Autism Committee invites you to join them next year. They've already got the date, July 15th, 2019, for their 19th annual event. And they do some amazing things in this community for students with special needs. And this is a beautiful float. Look at all the ugly sweaters. And again, created from the students in the classrooms for this special event.
And if I have the information correct, this is our first place float winner. Congratulations to Berger School and Autos for Autism.
Oh,
I don't know, was I supposed to tell that on TV or is that supposed to stay for the end? Okay.
Oops. Can we do that time machine thing and go back like 30 seconds?
That's okay. I'd like to go back to the open and redo that. But anyways.
Congratulations to Autos for Autism and the Berger School for students here in Garden City. Love it. Just love it. And thank you for being here to celebrate on this Saturday after Thanksgiving the tradition of the 58th annual Garden City Downtown Development Authority Santaland Parade. Our ugly sweater theme has paid off for our first place float winners as well as others, I'm sure, in the community. It's an opportunity to grab that sweater that you are embarrassed to wear out in public and show it proudly here on the parade.
Oh, I'm never embarrassed by wearing anything. What are you talking about? And these are some of the vehicles from Autos for Autism.
Nice. Wow, look at that.
I'm impressed that they brought them out in this weather. We thank them for that.
Looks like we're going to keep the tire theme going here as we move in with Garden City Rotary. Did you get that? That was a good little joke.
I like it.
I liked it too.
Rotary.
Yeah. Garden City Rotary, you know, has been serving our community for 70 years.
Wow.
And their goal is to come together and grow local economics, support education, save mothers and children, provide clean water, fight disease, and promote peace. That's a lot, and that's why they're always so busy trying to make a difference in the world, really, is what Garden City Rotary is doing, and they certainly have made a difference in our community, no doubt about it. We thank our Rotarians for all of their efforts in helping make people have just a little bit of an easier life.
Following up there is the Merriman Road Baptist Church, as we see some characters on the side of the road.
This year, Merriman Road Church celebrates their 65th anniversary. Very involved in supporting and serving our community. They host the GCYAA end of the season celebration, the community free fair, underprivileged children's Christmas party, and a spring biker blessing. The church has served hot cocoa at the parade for 30 years, all the way stemming back from when the parade route went right by the church. We're glad they're here. And as they talk about
what is
Christmas
Merriman Road
story.
Church's biggest claim to fame? That their pastor has a better voice than I do. I'll
That's
never
debatable.
forgive him for that.
Probably true, but that's okay.
And following up the folks from Merriman Road Baptist Church, Carrie Parton, and our friends from the Garden City Business Alliance. doing incredible things in our community, reminding people to shop small on this Saturday after Thanksgiving.
That's right. The Business Alliance was established only 4 years ago, and their objective is to create an extended support network for fellow business owners. Makes sense to provide an improved shopping experience for customers and to work with the city to help make our community a great place to not only live, but also to work and open a business. If you'd like to learn more, check out their website, GardenCityBusinessAlliance.org, and shop small on Saturday. And shop small every day. Why not?
Right. That is very true.
Good stuff.
And now the Michigan Wheelmen come into view, and we are thrilled that they came out in this kind of dicey weather to perform for us and ride their great bicycles.
Yeah, it takes a lot of skill to do that again in any situation, but especially in this rain. And their organization's purpose is to keep alive the heritage of American cycling, to promote the restoration and riding of these early cycles, and to encourage cycling as a part of modern living. The Michigan division, this is great, has the honor of being #1 in membership in the entire United States and abroad. And that's a very high honor. More information can be found at their website, thewheelman.org. The Wheelman.
That's a cool website.
Yeah. Oh, and they're doing that no hands thing, which always makes me nervous.
We want to thank everybody at the Garden City Family Resource Center, Monica Fulton, and all of our friends at Maplewood who are helping out today with carrying the banners and a lot of the volunteer work that is needed to put on the Santaland Parade. This is the Relay for Life.
They're already inviting us to come out for next spring's event, and we know that everyone in some way has been touched by cancer, and the Relay for Life is raising money to put an end to that horrible, horrible disease. Loving the colors there. Love their little float. You see Willie the Pig on top. And
oh, there he is. Okay.
There he is. Not the real Willie the Pig.
I understand.
This is a stand-in.
That would be vandalism.
That's right. Loving the purple there. Purple is the color.
There you see all the way down Middle Belt Road. We want to thank the Garden City Department of Public Service for helping us with that boom shot as the Dancers for Life School of Dance makes their way into our parade area.
Speaking of boom shot, we're loving the boom on that music. That's awesome. Dancers for Life School of Dance is an amazing dance school. They not only train their artists to become better performers, but they work on becoming better people. They offer a full curriculum of dance and fitness classes, and they accept dancers from ages of 1 all the way up to adult. They're celebrating their 6th season, and they thank Garden City for allowing them to show off their talents. Well, we thank them for being in our parade today, and you do have quite a bit of talent to show off. Thanks for being here. Having some fun.
And we want to welcome everyone watching us on GCTV and welcome all of you folks who brave the weather to come out on the parade route. Thank you for being here today.
It's a beautiful day in Garden City.
Next up is a vehicle from Orange Jewelers. They've been in business for over 75 years. They just celebrated an anniversary, and I believe it's 75. Hopefully I have it right. But at the corner of Ford and Middlebelt, also with a store in Northville, Orrin Mazzoni and his family, a very integral part of this community, and we thank them for everything that they have done. And again, one of the sponsors of the Santaland Parade. That brings up Stan the Fireman.
Stan the magical fireman. To me, it's like now it's a parade. Stan is here, and here we go. He is here to spread holiday cheer and remind you to be safe this holiday season. Be fire safe. He spreads the word about fire safety year-round, really, and is excited to be a part of the parade again this year, wishing everyone a happy holiday season and a wonderful new year. And Stan especially says, have a fire-safe Christmas.
Absolutely. There's the Garden City Public Library. James Lenz in front, the library director. Not afraid to wave that hat. He's got that Guinness hat on again.
Loving this entry. Check out all that they have to offer at the Garden City Public Library. Books, movies, music, and downloads. And they offer 24/7 access to ebooks, audio books, movies, music, and much more through Hoopla and Overdrive. And if you don't know what that means, go to the library and check it out. They also have a service for photocopying, fax, and internet access. There's always something going on at the library, and you can get a copy of their newsletter to explore the programs for kids, teens, and adults located inside Maplewood Community Center and at all times on the web at gardencitylib.org.
Even one of the dogs is dressed in an ugly sweater.
Aw. That's great.
I think he's more tolerating it.
Very sweet.
He's hoping none of his dog friends see him on TV.
I saw that in his eyes. I think you're right.
I know.
That's fantastic.
He looked sad.
Aw.
Couple of classic cars
Beautiful
following up
vehicles.
the library. Look at that Thunderbird. Wow, that's cool.
Loving the red and the Christmas theme.
There you go.
Fantastic. Speaking of the Christmas theme, Dan, our first band is coming into the scene.
It is the Taylor Griffins Marching Band, the combination of Taylor Truman and Taylor Kennedy. They have been a staple of this Santaland parade for several years now. Let's give a listen to the Taylor Griffins Marching Band. Let's hear it for the Taylor Griffin Marching Band. And they have found us. Paws and Rory have found Announce House. And Paws is not loving the fact that we're indoors.
Hey, guys.
Paws wants us outside.
So you used me for the reason why we
Yes,
got the
I
announce
did.
house, but really,
I
I
did.
think there was a
Hey,
little
Rory's got an ugly
deeper-
sweater on. Look at
Oh,
that.
I love it. Rory's got some sweet moves.
He does.
Oh, that's fantastic. We are excited to be able to showcase all of the community and beyond proudest organizations. And music is just one part of it. Faith is another. And the Inside Out Church is here represented as well. They joined the Garden City community in 2013, and they're a church where God's love works from the inside out. All are welcome to join them on Sunday mornings at 10. And you can check out their events at iochurch.net.
So Susie, trying to diligently stay with the script, did not see Paws and Rory assaulting poor Megan Lynch, our stage manager for
I was trying
today.
to ignore that in hopes that it would stop. Poor Megan. I tried. Well, they've got, that's actually a good, if they can't do that to you,
Right,
they
see.
have to divert it to somebody else.
Right, the announce house was really just to protect me from Paws.
It worked.
That's right. Next up is our friends from Liberty Tax Service here in Garden City.
They're your hometown tax professionals here for you, so there is zero guess, zero stress. I like that. Liberty Tax, where you do life and they do taxes. And of course, we have to have Lady Liberty there, as well as members from Liberty Tax Service. Welcome and thank you. And a high five to Blue from Blue's Clues, who you'll see in just a
Oh, I'm
moment.
glad you identified Blue, because I didn't know what that was. I thought I was seeing things.
Like the pink elephant.
Yeah, something like that.
The blue dog. Oh, that's nice. We again are so grateful to those of you that have turned out live to watch this event. And we know that many people do come in from other parts of town. You're here for the holiday season, and you make your way back to Garden City to celebrate with family and friends, and you don't miss this parade. So thank you for returning to your hometown.
This is how you can tell this is live TV. Ladies, you're not in our script. What group is this? Oh, GCYA, beautiful.
All right. It seems like every time they talked, the horn beeped.
Yes, on purpose.
I think
Oh, I
you're
see.
right.
We jumped way down. Okay. So the GCYA cheerleaders.
Oh, here they are. And GCYAA celebrating 65 years of providing youth sports to Garden City and beyond. Oh, you little stinkers. President Ken Kibbitt will retire this year after serving in various roles since 1987.
Okay, Potter, we get it. Your horn works.
They're a nonprofit run 100% by volunteers. Let's hear it for the volunteers. Toot that horn. Woo! Oh, my goodness.
That is a very, very cool float.
Oh, it sure
With
is.
members of the GCYA on the inside of the Ugly Sweater Express. That's very cool.
Aw, look at that. Oh, I love that live Christmas tree. That ugly sweater in the back is actually a Christmas tree. Fantastic.
That's great. GCYA does great things in our community. And that brings up one of our grand marshals, Michael Pack, riding on the back of one of our Gordon Chevrolet trucks.
Hi, Michael. He's put together a very impressive career, including modeling and acting. And he's a movie coming out called 22, a story inspired by the late Robbie Spellman's life. And in the film, Michael plays Brooks, Robbie's best friend, who goes on to play Major League Baseball. The film was made with all local talent, most of whom knew Robbie Spellman personally and were greatly impacted by his life. That is the kind of film that we want to see, and we're so grateful that Michael took the time to be a grand marshal in our 58th annual Garden City Parade. We know he's going to continue to do bigger and bigger things, but hopefully he'll keep coming back to Garden City. We love it.
And this is now our friends, I believe, from Marshall Upper Elementary School, tomorrow's leaders.
Very nice. Tomorrow's Leaders is a student leadership group from Marshall in Westland, Michigan, and Marshall Elementary in Westland, Michigan. I know there's a Marshall, Michigan, not to confuse. This is their fourth year in the parade. Yeah, oh my gosh. Their organization includes 20 students and 2 adult advisors. They promote school spirit, leadership, and community service. That's why they're here, and especially supporting organizations like Forgotten Harvest and Gleaners Food Bank. And this group of students are magnificent while showing leadership and service to the community.
And they're followed up with the Arendelle Royalty Princesses from the movie Frozen.
Ooh. They would love to join your child's next birthday party, and they include face painting, singing, dancing, and much more in what they offer. And we see quite a few different
I don't remember
people.
Spider-Man in the movie Frozen.
You didn't stay for the after credits.
That's it.
That was the
I knew
problem.
I missed something.
Yeah. Gotta stay for the after credits.
Oh, these folks are from the Straight Farmhouse Baseball Club of Nankin. They play old-time baseball.
That explains those cool hats. And they have their own baseball team, believe it or not. Oh, nice. They play with baseball rules from the 1960s.
Thank you very much. That's
Thank
cool.
you. These rules were set forth by Doc Adams and Alexander Cartwright back in 1857. Over 300 teams play baseball nationwide in this baseball league. And if you want to know more, contact the Straight Farmhouse. Thanks for being here. I think Robert Lee is in our screen now.
Robert Lee is right there.
They call this stage with the Robert Lee School of Dance. They're gonna kick some rockin' Christmas stuff going now. Clapping it up.
The owner at the Robert Lee School of Dance.
Very nice. I do feel like we've had a sudden lull of energy, though. Can we kick it up a little bit, people on Middle Belt Road? Come on, let's hear it. This is a parade, baby. Woohoo!
Their hands are in their pockets.
Well, that's true. And what is a parade without a big hot dog with some mustard and relish on it? I think it is not a parade that you want to be in. And thankfully, Plato's has come to the rescue, celebrating 50 years in business this year. Woohoo! Look at that food.
They are certainly a mainstay in our community. Their new location. New to me, it's like 15 years ago, right? This is the Girl Scouts of Southeastern Michigan.
I think so. Multiple troops in the parade from local communities, Garden City and Westland organizations. They provide girl-centered, fun-filled, quality leadership experiences, and they partner that with mentoring adults that meet the needs of girls in this fast-changing world. They ensure a lifelong connection with scouting, and they partner again with community, infusing the principles of inclusion and diversity. They are vital and strong, and the premier leadership organization for girls, and each girl is doing great things to try to help. Many are taking a big trip to Savannah, Georgia, to the founder's birthplace. Help your local troops purchase cookies. We certainly want to support all that our local youth are doing in this community to help make their lives better. Oh, there's some ugly sweaters.
And a unicorn float.
Oh, I love it. Unicorn with ugly sweaters around the side. Very cool. And I wonder, could this be Troop 76193 from Memorial 1 and 2 campuses? We thought so. Loving that unicorn theme for them. Thanks. It looks like they've all brought some candy to pass out to our visitors, our viewers along the roadway. And I think our viewers are being very good by not, running in like they used to. Because we've told them, be safe, stay on the side of the road. The candy will come to you.
There you go. And this is pack 9885.
This is the Cub Scouts, and they are sponsored by the VFW in Westland, Michigan, a relatively new pack comprised of boys ages 5, 6, and 7. And they are very excited to be in the parade this year, and they have up to 20 people joining in. Looks like a wonderful addition to this parade. Happy to have them here.
And a great float they designed.
Yeah.
Nice job on the float with TPs on it.
Nice. And it looks like we've got some youngsters as well as some parents and some leaders joining in today. Again, we can never thank enough the adults that help these children participate in local activities and make a difference. It's all about making a difference in the lives of others, and that's what's happening here in our community, and proudly so for many, many years. And we're grateful to be a part of it.
Dan York along with Susie Racklyeft here on GCTV, live on YouTube and Facebook and on cable television. And of course, you can watch this back again after you've warmed up and gone home. It'll be available on YouTube and on Facebook, and will be broadcast several times throughout the holiday season on cable TV.
And it is a beautiful day, and we are happy that Boy Scout Troop 1241 and Cub Scout Pack 753 is here to celebrate this special season with us as well. Did you know that Garden City's oldest Boy Scout troop is the troop that you're seeing in your view right now? They are the oldest troop in Garden City, and they meet at St. Thomas the Apostle 7 p.m. on Monday nights. And the pack meets at 7 on Tuesdays at St. Thomas, so lots of opportunities to get in if you're interested in scouting. Stop on in for a visit, and you can contact the Scouts anytime. They are always open for new members. I'm liking the sweater. It's a fireplace. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice, supporting the theme.
And it's bricks on the back, by the way.
Oh, how clever. The announce house is not allowing me to see too far down that way, but boy, it's cozy in here. No complaints. Very cozy. What a great day. The streets of Garden City have not looked cleaner. That's a good thing. Wave for everybody. There they are. Public Service Credit Union. They are a family service center. A division of the union is devoted to providing its members with a lifetime of dependable financial services and pride in supporting local communities. And they say happy holidays from the GC crew on Ford Road. Nice to have them here today.
And right behind them is the Garden City High School Cougar swim team, also Western Wayne Athletic Conference champions. There you see Julie Johnston, closest to the camera.
Wow. All league swimmers: Emma Harris, Caitlin Marsicki, Sydney Traskos, Andrea Tyson, Andrea Harshman, Brianna Ostrander, and Alexis Lehman. First time the girls swim team has taken first in their league since the high schools merged together, and that was a long time ago. Congratulations.
And right behind them are the Great Lakes Ghostbusters.
Woo! This is a combination. Great Lakes region. It is snowing at the parade, Dan. I knew it. It is a Christmas miracle. These are non-for-profit clubs that attend many events in and around Michigan, and they just want to help us have fun, and they're doing just that today. Thanks for being here, Great Lakes Ghostbusters.
There's some pretty great costumes.
Awesome.
And happy to see that the Taylor Shrine Club Tin Lizzies were able to make it today.
They are a Muslim shrine temple club in parades for over 35 years, ours included. And you know, Ford formally introduced his Model T to the general public in 1908, and known for their dependability, the car was soon nicknamed the Tin Lizzie, because everyone named Lizzie is dependable. And they're made of tin. These guys have so much fun. Love to see it. Love to see the Tin Lizzies. And to hear them as well. You know, I always say the parade goes by way too fast, Dan, but this has been just a lovely, lovely experience so far, and I know we're probably 2/3 of the way through it, so enjoy every minute. But what we know is that that means that very, very soon, Santa Claus will be getting the key to the city, which makes it official.
There we have our distinguished young women.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Michigan.
Yeah, this is a scholarship program, and they are proud to present Brianna Patel. Brianna is the Distinguished Young Woman of Michigan 2019. She's a senior at Novi High School. She represents the state at the American National Finals in June, and also riding in the parade is Alana Rudd, the Distinguished Young Woman of Wayne Westland for 2019. She's from John Glenn High School. This is a college scholarship opportunity open to all high school junior young women in the state of Michigan, and it is helping young women achieve their goals and continue in their education. Glad they're here.
There's Don Nicholson and our friends from the Marketplace newspaper. We want to thank them for being in our parade. We just had one of the newspapers delivered to us with Santa Claus and the Santaland parade displayed prominently on the front page this month.
That's fantastic. If you want to know what's happening in Garden City, check out the Marketplace publication. And they've been here for almost 2 years now with just a little under 10,000 readers a month. All community ads are free, by the way, in their paper, and they want to help your service group by sending your fundraiser to the top. So you send them your information, and they'll put it in the paper. It's a win-win, everybody.
This is the Artistic Expressions Dance Company.
This is a faith-based dance company. They teach not only dance, but empowerment, hope, confidence, and spreading God's love. And we're very happy to have Artistic Expressions Dance Company and everything that they stand for represented in our beautiful parade today. Lovely banner. Very, very nice.
They have their candy cane canes. Showing us some of their steps.
Nice. Ah, the candy cane. One of my all-time holiday favorites.
Now, the drawback to being an announce house is people don't come up and give us as much candy.
Well, I was going to mention that
So
later.
if anybody is watching this on Facebook or YouTube at the beginning of the parade, just be aware of that all we have is a pretzel. Who did that come from? Let's
It's a
see.
very nice pretzel. It's
Oh, that's
covered
from
in
a sports
chocolate.
venue, too. Yeah, I'm not giving that one up. That's one of my coat for later.
Looks like the Great Lakes Garrison is here, the
Oh, my
501st
goodness.
Legion. Oh, they are here in full force, aren't they? Wow, this is the Michigan chapter, and they are an all-volunteer organization formed for the express purpose of bringing together costume enthusiasts under a collective identity within which to operate. And they promote interest in Star Wars through the building and wearing of these costumes. So they not only put them on, but they've, in most cases, actually created them. They've sewn them. Look at that. Oh, my gosh.
And this is one of the most popular entries in the parade, and we thank them for coming out again in this damp weather today and showing us their great costumes and equipment.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, they use these costumes for good, of course. Even the Darth Vaders, even the bad guys, the stormtroopers, they're using this for good. They're the bad guys who do good. They're joined by their sister organization of the good guys of the Star Wars universe, known as the Rebel Legion. And again, ultimately to help our local community for charity and volunteer efforts. And we're so grateful. So grateful that the Great Lakes Garrison is here. And if you want to learn how to become a member, maybe you'll be one of these next year, go to 501st.com. Easy enough.
There you see Darth Vader.
Wow. They're very serious.
Very serious.
Yes. The umbrella makes it a little hard to be really, really serious, but I think that's good. That's a good thing.
And right behind the Great Lakes Garrison is the Garden City Kiwanis Club.
Woohoo! This is a worldwide community service club, and what they want to do is promote leadership skills in children and help senior citizens to continue to obtain great quality of life. The club was chartered in May of 1948, and they've been a steady contributor to improving the quality of life
wait a minute.
so long.
So this is John Gibbons. This is the, got to face him to the camera. So this is the naughty list and the nice list.
Uh-oh.
And that is the, let's see here. Let's see, Fix and Barson are on the naughty list. All the politicians are on the nice. Is Gibbons on the naughty list? That is the dad. Of course, Christian, our director, doesn't want us to admit that, but that's his father handling the paperwork.
For the record, he was not on the naughty list. I got your back, Gibby.
And the Garden City Education Association with a busload full of folks staying warm.
They represent teachers in the Garden City School District, whose goal is to provide the students of Garden City with the best educational experience possible in a safe and welcoming environment. And we thank you to our unsung heroes.
And one of our producers is in the bus. Get back here and help tear down, Furby.
The thing is, he wasn't shy about it either. He was hanging out that window.
Oh.
That's fantastic. Dan did not make any list. I hate to say it. So you're in the neutral zone, so it could go either way.
Transportation Department following up with Santa driving a tractor in the back of that red pickup truck, and right behind them immediately are the Cougar cheerleaders.
Very nice. The cheer team consists of a junior varsity and varsity team with 45 girls. They're coached by varsity head coach Ann Baker and JV head coach Kim Little. And we're so glad that they're here doing what they do best, which is promoting positive energy and enthusiasm. Looks like the homecoming court is making their way into the shot. And the homecoming court at Garden City High School, Jenna Linden, Caitlin Bovensiep, Morgan Bird, the Queen, Libby Spears.
It's Bovensiep, right?
Oh, Bovensiep, I'm sorry. Libby Spears.
Bovensiep?
And oh, I did get it right. What do you know? And not here today is Alicia Sell, but we're glad you're here, girls. Congratulations.
I always get her name wrong. And this is the Garden City High School varsity pon-pon squad.
These little ladies practice all year long with only a 2-month break in their season. And they prep for a 3-day camp, high kick, hip hop competition. My gosh, they're very busy. And they go to regionals, and then if successful, statewide competition. Their hard work has earned them multiple titles. Currently getting ready for regionals at Northville High School. Come out and support them, wish them luck, and congratulations, girls. You are amazing.
And this is Carla Young. I don't know where we're hiding her. Oh, there she is.
I think she's right there.
She's walking.
Aw, that's awesome.
In the front, she is one of our Grand Marshals, and she's the American Legion Teacher of the Year this year.
How appropriate, surrounded by a bunch of her students. She was awarded Teacher of the Year with the American Legion at their 100th annual convention in Kalamazoo. More than 80 teachers were nominated, and Carla was the winner. So she teaches at Farmington 5-6 campus. She's been with the public school system for over 19 years. Congratulations, Carla. So happy to be presenting these wonderful organizations, wonderful families. If you and your family are making this a first annual tradition here at the parade, well, enjoy, and we welcome you.
And there you see our Cougar varsity football team made it to the playoffs for the first time since 2011 with those great patriotic jerseys that were provided for them by the Garden City American Legion. Jim Baker, their head coach. Congratulations to the Cougar varsity football team. And you can hear that sound. That means Santa's not very far away.
We hear it.
The Cougar Marching Band now moves into our performance area.
They've been performing in our parade for so many years, and they want to thank their sponsors, the Racix, the Sanders, Joe Hayes, Westland Mall, Rotary Kiwanis, and Gordon Chevrolet.
All right, let's take a listen to your Cougar Marching Band. Let's hear it for your Cougar Marching Band. John Parkinson, their director, done an amazing job with the band. As you see the color guard also coming through your shot. So if the Cougar Marching Band is in sight, that means somebody else is. The whole reason we have the Santaland Parade is for Santa Claus to make his first appearance of the year here in Garden City. His second will be on Monday at the community tree lighting at 6 o'clock in the Commons. And he will also be at the Garden City Cafe at the Downtown Development Authority's post-parade event. As you see some of these great costumes surrounding Santa Claus. Also, children from Memorial Elementary School and Douglas.
Merry Christmas! Good to see you. Thank you for coming out. Beautiful
Hi, Ryan.
Merry Christmas!
And Santa's going to stop in front of our television position, and Lori Eccles is pulling our sleigh this year. We appreciate that, with a bunch of kids in her pickup truck, and the mayor of Garden City to present the key to the city to Santa Claus here in TV land. We'll give them a second to get into place. What's that? Tacos after the parade, Santa. All right, good.
Welcome to Garden City.
Well, thank you. I'm so happy to be here. You know, Garden City is my favorite place next to the North Pole. I love it here in Garden City. What a beautiful day for a parade, don't you think?
Absolutely, Santa. Our kids have been very, very good, but there's a few weeks left. What are the tips?
Well, they better help their moms and dads a lot, keep their rooms clean, do those dishes, don't pick on brothers and sisters. We still have plenty of time to put you on the naughty list.
Uh-oh. Well, we've got a special privilege for our mayor, who is so proud to honor you with our key to the city. And here you go, Mayor Randy Walker.
Thank you, Mayor Randy.
Welcome back to Garden City, Santa.
Well, thank you.
On behalf of the good boys and girls of Garden City, I want to present you the key to our city.
Well, thank you so much. I love this key more than any keys I get. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Garden City. I love you all.
All right, Santa, how about a big ho-ho-ho for our kids of Garden City?
Ho, 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 ho. Garden City, I love you.
All right, Santa, thanks so much for being here. We'll see you Monday at the tree lighting. And afterwards again at the Garden City Cafe.
Enough room with the
Think you can make it back on Monday, Santa? Very good. Glad to hear it. All right. Well, that wraps up the 58th annual Garden City Downtown Development Authority Santaland Parade. We want to thank oh my goodness, Carolina's in the sleigh. We want to thank everybody who has been here today, and either as a participant or a viewer or whatever, the folks that helped us with the broadcast of this parade. It was, again, an amazing parade. We thought we might have a little trouble with the weather, and the weather was not ideal, but I'll tell you what, everybody made the best of it, and it was a great parade.
Oh, yeah, this was an ideal day, all in all, and the parade float that Santa was driving on his sleigh, more beautiful than ever.
Great job that Ken Hines and the Kiwanis did with that. We always want to thank them for that.
So much effort going into this special event. And Dan, I want to say just a special thank you to you. It's your crew, but it's under your leadership that this whole thing happens. So again, congratulations.
You're not gonna blame me.
I'm going to blame you for all the wonderful things that we got to experience today.
They will be in the credits, but I want to run through it real quickly. Our producer director for today is Christian Gibbons. Zach King and Jason Merrow are our associate producers. Brett George, Nate York, my son, Jeremy Jenkins on camera. Brendan George was one of the production assistants here today. Heaven Kale handling the graphics. Zach Witt's here today. Megan Lynch handling stage management, along with Jason Lynch, and Jason also handling disaster management for us during the week. We had everything go wrong that could possibly have gone wrong. Anything that plugged into an electrical outlet gave us trouble this week, but we battled through it and we got here. So thank you very much for watching, and thanks to all of the volunteers who worked this television program.
Tip for next year, solar power.
Solar power,
That's it.
Very good. Yeah, well, today we would have been in a lot of trouble.
Well, that's true, we would have. But we wish you a happy holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you and your family, to my family as well, and to our Garden City family. This is just the greatest day of the year, so happy to share it with you.
All right, well, it's the kickoff of the holiday season in Garden City. Thank you very much for watching, and good morning, Garden City.